Today we're talking about why having a standard is a useful course of action and how having that standard is actually just being consistent. Now, when you have a standard, a baseline standard, this is what is your baseline showing up every single day? What are you doing every single day to show up? What are you doing every single day to say to the world, I mean it. I mean it. Like, I mean what I say. I believe in the vision and I'm showing up every single day. What is your standard? What is your baseline? And Hermosi one time said that commitment is simply the elimination of alternatives. And I think this is just a crazy quote in the best way because it's just so real. So, in life, you've got a lot of distractions or a lot of possible distractions. And one way or another, you have to commit to a direction to walk in. And a lot of times, the elimination of alternatives looks like setting boundaries between and amongst you and relationships. Relationships you have with people, with peers, with authority figures in your life, with teachers, with family members, with substances. The list goes on and on and on. And the leverage that you get in walking this line is all in the self-awareness. It is in the awareness that you develop as you navigate these relationships. Because what you find is that the baseline cannot be upheld without you saying no. It cannot be upheld without commitment. You cannot uphold your baseline without drawing a line and saying, hey, this isn't who I am anymore. I am not willing to expose myself to this energy, to this framework, to the presence of this in my life. That's what it looks like to eliminate alternatives. Eliminating alternatives looks like saying no to a lot of things. Because you can't say yes to everything, and you can't say no to everything. And so, in order to be effective with what you are consistent in, you first have to be aware of the variables that are taking away from the progress in any given area. First, you have to be aware, and then you also have to be courageous enough to eliminate those alternatives. You have a mission. You're walking towards that mission. Somebody comes up on the side of the road, waving their arms, saying, hey, 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 hey. Your mission is down the road. It's not to stop and fuck off for 10 minutes talking to a hitchhiker. Unless that's your mission. Are you with me? This metaphor makes it clearer to understand rather than just breaking down the technicalities of what's happening. Let's contextualize these lessons in metaphors, in symbols. You're walking down the road. There's a log that falls across the road. What are you going to do? You're going to sit there and freak out? How are we going to get across it? If you're determined to make it past the log, you're going to find a way. Whether that be taking a chainsaw and cutting the log up, or that be digging a hole underneath it. Or whether that be jumping over it. And who knows, whether it might be getting a friend to help you move it out of the way. Or doing push-ups, lifting weight, getting stronger until you're strong enough to lift it out of the way yourself. If you don't have a friend who can help you move it, or you don't have, do you see where I'm going with this metaphor, and how, if you are a creative person, you find resources everywhere. It's not that you lack resources, it's that you lack resourcefulness. If you come across obstacles and you can't overcome them. This is the mindset that I have to adopt. This is the mindset that you have to adopt if you're going to be great in anything. Because my question to you is, what is the alternative? Are you committed to being great? And if so, what did we just discuss? Elimination of alternatives. If there is an alternative to being great, you must eliminate it if you are committed to being great. That's it. That's the line.